What up guys, Overman here, and today I want to show you my new scout rifle, Fang of Ir Yut, which I got by beating Crota in hard mode. It does arc damage and has the same impact and rate of fire as Vision of Confluence and the Saturine Rapier. So let's take a closer look at it. So for sights we have Red Dot ORES, True Sight IS, and Focus Lens. Personally I go with the Red Dot because I just like the way it looks. So you can do the same and just pick whichever one you like. So as you can see, you have two different perks in the first spot, but really it's just one perk because Target Mask is pretty useless. It will highlight enemies that you shoot, but I've never been in a situation where I thought, man, I'm glad I had Target Mask instead of Spray and Play. And unlike Target Mask, Spray and Play is actually useful. It will increase the reload speed when the mag is empty. Moving on to the middle tree, we have high caliber rounds, which staggers your enemies, which can be useful in PvE. Next we've got Perfect Balance, which increases the stability and makes this gun stupid accurate. And finally we have my personal favorite, which is Field Scout, which increases the mag size and reserve ammo. Then finally we have Third Eye, which allows the radar to stay visible while aiming down sights. And of course we have Hive Disruptor, which allows you to do more damage to Hive Majors. So since Fang of Ir Yut is a raid primary, it has elemental damage. And elemental damage primaries are by default good because they kick so much ass in Nightfalls. So the real question when it comes to raid primaries is it useful outside of the Nightfall? Is it a weapon that you will use all the time no matter what, like the Vision of Confluence or Fatebringer? Or is it just some piece of shit that you'll only use in the Nightfall because you need that specific element? I'm looking at you, Atheon's Epilogue. While I don't think that Fang of Ir Yut is as orgasmic as Fatebringer, I do think it's a fitting replacement. Fang of Ir Yut is an all-around good weapon. It doesn't have excellent crowd control capabilities like Fatebringer and the Saturine Rapier, and it doesn't have full auto like Vision of Confluence, but you'll never be in a situation that the Fang of Ir Yut can't handle because of the combination of Field Scout and Spray and Play. If you're going up against a bunch of minions, Fang of Ir Yut can easily handle them because of the solid damage and mag size. Going up against a knight or a captain? No problem. Fang of Ir Yut has solid damage and a big mag so you can hose them down with bullets. Oh, and as a bonus, you'll never be snuck up on again by a cursed thrall or a regular thrall thanks to Third Eye. Speaking of Hive, this is going to be my first choice for a primary when fighting a Hive because of the Hive Disruptor perk. When I'm using Fang of Ir Yut in PvE, sometimes I forget to use my secondary because this thing is so good in every situation. It may not excel extremely high in one particular area, but it doesn't suffer in any other situation either. Fang of Ir Yut is a beast in PvE. So lately I've been experimenting with scout rifles more in the Crucible, so I'm really glad that I got Fang of Ir Yut when I did. In PvP, I think you have more room for customization with the perks. In theory, higher caliber rounds would be great in mid to long range situations when going up against other scout rifles and snipers, since you'll be able to throw off their aim a bit more, and that could win you some firefights in theory. Since we don't have private matches, I can't really be sure of this though, so that kind of sucks. Perfect Balance makes this gun super accurate, and although the gun is already very accurate to begin with, it's still somewhat useful because in the Crucible, sometimes it's these little things that can make a difference in a firefight. And as a bonus, you can get to take advantage of the Spray and Play perk a little bit more by not going with Field Scout. And as usual, I think Field Scout is pretty useful, but since you kill in such a few amount of bullets, you don't get much of a bonus here, especially since I'm a chronic reloader anyways. No matter what you go with, you'll have a solid scout rifle to use, especially since you have Third Eye perk. So I'll be in the Crucible doing scout rifle-y things, and I can aim down sights and shoot at guys and still have my radar up so I can always know if someone is running up on me. And that's just super useful, and I can't say enough good things about this perk in PvP. And in my Badger review, I said that Plan C was a great partner for it, but I think that Plan C is a great partner for every scout rifle. So I can be shooting at a guy in front of me, and if someone tries to flank me, I can see them on my radar, I can turn around and just hit them with my Plan C. And if you give it a couple of extra seconds, you can do that with any other fusion rifle or shotty in the game. Although I could do this with any other scout rifle with Third Eye, so Fang of Ir Yut doesn't really feel like anything special in the Crucible, sadly. But it's still a great choice for scout rifles in PvP. Fang of Ir Yut is a weapon that I could leave on throughout an entire play session and not ever want to take it off. It's great in every part of the game. Strikes, raids, story missions, and even in the Crucible. It's an all-around good weapon. So if you're able to take down Crota on hard mode and you're lucky enough to get this scout rifle, then I highly suggest maxing this thing out because it's a beast. Max it out ASAP. Well, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to drop a like, and if you're not feeling too shy, drop a comment below and let me know what's your favorite between the Vision of Confluence, Fatebringer, and Fang of Ir Yut. Personally, my favorite is Fatebringer. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this in the future. That's it for me. Overman out.